Reopen you guys so I
Chat.
can see.
Hi guys, hello, hello, hello.
How is everyone today? As you can see, chat, I'm not dead.
Yep, she is very much alive.
That's a great way to start.
I mean, I told my chat at the very least I'm gonna be busy. Ow, 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 ow.
And the fish begins.
Yep. But yeah, no, I've been doing cleaning all week. Oh god, ow, 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 it's going slow. Ow, 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 ow,
That sounds like a
ow,
bit
ow,
of
ow,
spring cleaning.
ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 you know. Ow, 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 at least I got a few days of respite from fish. Ow, 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 ow.
You missed it, admit
Ow,
it.
ow, 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 I missed chat. That honestly I at least missed. Ow, 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 ow.
You know what she doesn't say is she walks around her house like on days off and like all of a sudden ow 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 ow
No,
ow.
that's me when I'm cleaning. That's me cleaning when I
You know,
tweak
go ahead.
my leg or something.
You know every time I clean, I look at my hands after and I see little cuts everywhere, and I'm like, huh, How did those happen?
Paper cuts?
Probably, yeah.
But
go
how
fast.
is everybody today?
Let's go with a big fat brush and start there.
Arif Art Dart says, Fel, deep. Any games you recommend on the Switch? Been spending
What
upwards
genre of
300
games do you
hours on
like?
Animal Crossing BOTW, and
'Cause I might be able
BOTK,
to.
which I need
Oh,
something new
whoops!
deep.
That's not supposed to activate. What the heck?
Arif Art Dart says anything and everything.
Anything and everything, huh? Okay, give me a second to go and tell this to stop.
Oh, you've got the first party, the third party games. Primarily, the first party ones are obviously the best ones. Unless you're going for something like Monster Hunter Rise or Shin Megami Tensei, which are phenomenal.
Yeah, Nocturne. Oh, not Nocturne. Is it Nocturne? No, yeah, the latest SMT on the Switch isn't too bad. There's also the Xenoblade Chronicles series that is actually really good as well. If you haven't touched that. Activate. Because it's not supposed to do that. Wait, it is showing me as art, right? Yes, it is.
Should be.
Shouldn't be showing that.
Yep. Yeah, it's coming up as art.
Because my thing. Where are my timers? There's my. Ow! Ah, that's why.
I'm painting something a little bit different today. I'm going to be painting Chaos Space Marine.
Creative Builder 2 says that boot was somewhat sea trough.
Nice.
Yeah, he's gonna look
There.
so
Arif
cool.
Art Dart says I've heard a lot of friends talk about Monster Hunter.
You know, with
and
3D
Xenoblade.
printing, I started printing out bits
Thank
to,
you.
to build
Alright.
one from basically Kid Bash, a Chaos Marine.
Where did I put my glove? Ah, there it is.
Got a bunch of little terrain bits like skulls of different animals and stuff. So printed those up, resized them to fit on the armor plates. Gonna look nice.
Did you get any little Nurglings? So?
Up here.
No.
There we go.
Ah, that's a shame.
Well, I guess I could find something that sort of kind of looks like
Really?
it that in my collection.
I love it when my pen decides or my program decides it's moving where the window for my art is. So I have to go back in and tell it, no, it's over here, not over there.
Do what I tell you to do, stupid.
We made your machine.
I gotta love
Yeah, as
the
you can
base
see,
quote.
chat, I'm trying again on the hand thing.
On the what?
The Wolverine claws.
Oh,
Yeah, I went and took an actual picture to help me with placement.
I like the assets they give you. Well, they give you that you can get on the Clip Art Studio. I actually found one today for wrestling pose, like
Oh yeah.
wrist locks and stuff like that. I was like, that's fantastic, because that's usually like when you want to draw something like a wrestling move, for example. Sometimes it's like very hard to figure out, oh, the arm would poke out from here, but would be hidden by his arm here, there, and
Says how is Dead Dragon?
I love those tools.
Captain
The dragon's
Rob
well
lazy.
played. Welcome.
Snuggle at Nemrica.
Well done again, first Bravo. And thank you for the snuggle.
Hello, Bravo.
Captain underscore Brov 0 says,
Open.
hug at Philanathirin.
Ow.
I'm doing the fun part of the painting where it's
Oh, my face is itchy. Also, hi.
painting
How's Bravo?
green over
Rob
green.
Zero says Halo there Captai 2881 salute.
I just realized I did not have the
Momo
right color.
The underscore Chimeras says hi guys Mama 13 Yuki Bongo.
Hey,
Uh-oh, what did you
Momo!
do? What
Creative
did you
Builder 2 says I've made a
do?
mistake.
I don't know, he may have derailed the train us.
Momo underscore the underscore Chimeras says Mama 13.
So it's
Yuki
Wednesday
Bongos.
then.
Captain underscore Brob Zero says Momo Genie or 2 head pat.
All the
Captain
head bats from
underscore
Momo.
Brob Zero says, so at Momo underscore the underscore Chimera.
And then here.
Oh yeah, that's what I recently learned yesterday actually, how to make shoutouts and stuff.
What bot did you go with?
Momo underscore the underscore Chimera says hi Bravo.
I
Mama 13
think the
head.
one in Twitch, like with I just did / shoutout.
Oh, the default command got you. Yeah, that tripped me up for a while. At first, I kept getting mixed up. Oh, is it the / Is it backslash? Is it supposed to be a space afterwards?
I just didn't know how they worked,
Momo
honestly.
underscore Chimera says how are
It's
you
part of
all
the
doing?
things that were happening while I was watching people on stream, but always too distracted to ask. And then whenever I was looking for it, you know, when you don't know how to call something
Mm-hmm.
and you find a gajillion things online besides what you're looking for, you know, like.
Oh,
Boy, do I know that all too well.
Mom was asking how we're doing. How are you guys doing?
Very good.
Creative Builder 2 says I added a school bus from Lelystad to a town across
Now
the
addicted to
Ijsselmeer
Tangier
issue
'cause
that
it
it's
fell.
the only bus that goes from Lelystad across the Ijsselmeer, so now
I have to stop
4,000
myself,
packs
you
waiting
know,
at
like
the
literally,
bus
like,
across
Oh,
the
no.
bus
okay,
that only comes
stop
once
looking
an hour.
at stuff.
Captain underscore Brob Zero says I know that pain all too well.
I'm sure it's not too detrimental, right, creative?
Creative Builder 2 says
There
no,
you
it isn't.
go. Everything's just fine.
She says while the house burns down.
Creative Builder 2 says but still.
I'm not cooking. We're good. We're safe.
That's my favorite meme.
It's
That
fine.
little dog drinking
Yeah.
coffee. Like, yeah.
Captain underscore Brob Zero
There.
says
The battle royale is starting.
Hell yeah. Oh, Momo,
Oh, that's one thing.
how's your painting going?
Me?
No, Momo.
Oh.
Momo just started painting their miniatures.
Oh, nice. Welcome to the wonderful, addictive world of miniature painting.
Creative Builder 2 says Frost done 12 just fine defi lit's fine.
I recommend buying a 3D printer.
Momo underscore the underscore Chimeras says good. I have started on my Tyranids now.
Hell yeah.
That sounds cool.
Are you doing the slap chop method you mentioned?
Slap chop method?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, watch
certain painting
videos.
method, yeah.
It looks fun, but I can't wrap my head around it.
I mean, every time I hear slap chop, all I can think of is the actual thing.
I guess you could say that's how it got its name, because it's pretty much what you're doing to the miniature,
Used to do it a lot.
Really?
isn't it?
Slice and dicing?
It's because I watch a lot of the he's Italian. What's his name? Hold on, let me pull it up.
Mario?
I don't know, but he keeps winning golden demons. Like, the guy is crazy. I had to stop watching his videos because I was like, you're making me feel like I can't
Momo
paint.
underscore the underscore Chimerus says yeah XD it is kinda hard to get it right though.
I've never tried it.
Underscore
Well,
Bra
to be fair, I've never really looked into it.
Stop winning!
I'm still winning. Oh god, can
Okay,
you,
so
can you
it's not
imagine?
just me. It is hard to get right. Okay, thank you for helping me not feel that bad.
I wouldn't beat yourself up. See when I saw the amount of errors
Dragons, they kill people.
that they do. See when I saw the amount of errors that these people spend in 1 minute, I'm like, I'm good. I'm not spending hundreds, thousands of hours on one thing. Thank you.
Some models, I wish I had that patience though to do that, because they do deserve that level of painting, right?
Yeah, they're super cool, especially the ones that incorporate resin, water effect.
Mm-hmm.
It must be so frustrating to work with resin to make it look like waves. But they managed to pull it off.
You know what I don't have a picture up of that I normally have a picture up of? The character.
Yeah, that would probably help.
Creative Builder 2 says Nem any tucks on the most recent solo leveling S2 EP?
Any thoughts on the most level? I watched it like the day it came out, so my memory's a little bit
Can't
foggy. But oh, is that the one where she like learns that he's special because she smells him? Is that what you're talking about? At the high rank, the high rank hunter, or whatever the hell her name is, just like, he smells good. That anime is wild.
Oh, whoops. Okay.
I don't remember much happening in that episode though. It was quite standard.
Nearer the Small says what did I walk in on?
What did I walk in on? Anime conversations.
So
They
Creative Builder
yeah,
2 says
they've
yes,
gotten me
Ghost
into
of
trouble
Trinity.
many times back in the day.
oh, great! You just reminded me. Yeah, the orcs showed up. I forgot about that. And then they couldn't get out of the
What?
portal. Yeah, solo leveling. It's the second season of recurring anime right now. It's like the standard MMO anime, except the character doesn't go to another world. He just gains these abilities IRL, and dungeons start showing up randomly throughout cities and things, and they're different difficulty levels. And most people, when they get their powers, are stuck at that level of power, but he's able to level up, so he's special. Yeah, now
I'm
remember.
behind on those.
Now remember it, Creative. That was actually not a bad episode, because he's just standing there being like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna go along with this charade of pretending I'm weak, I guess." So yeah, I'm hyped for the next episode where he absolutely just wrecks ass.
Lighter.
A lot of times I'm not a fan of animes having like power fantasy, where the character is just ridiculously goddamn strong, they can't lose ever. But weirdly, this one just seems to do it right for once. Maybe it's because the character doesn't immediately build a goddamn harm.
Creative Builder 2 says and if they don't close those
Oh,
gates
jeez.
within time they stay open for pretty much forever, acting as a spawner from Minecraft without a shut
I
off
think my
limit.
mouse
Yep.
just died on me.
Uh-oh.
That sucks.
Well, it's a wireless one. It might just need to be plugged.
Oh, so the battery just probably went on it.
I don't. If it has a battery,
It should.
the panel is
Nope,
well
nope,
hidden.
Nope, no, I don't want to delete the entire layer.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a
definitely don't be
cheap
doing
mouse
that.
that I got on Amazon. It matched my Gundam, so I was like, oh, okay, so. It's true. I'm not gonna lie, that was my criteria of selection. Oh, it's white, blue, red, and yellow. It looks exactly like my Strike Gundam.
That's amazing.
Perfect.
I did make jokes when I bought it to my friend. I'm like, look, my Gundam had a baby. What is it? It's a Gundam. Get it?
I'm gonna do something a little different. I usually don't bother dry brushing these guys, but screw it. I've been doing a lot of dry brushing, highlighting recently, so why the heck not?
Here we go.
Part of me wants to get another gunpla kit at some point, just so I can like step it up and do like highlights and stuff. Or I don't know, spray paint it and actually color it in myself.
Creative Builder 2 says also I found a new anime to watch while I need to wait for solo episodes and now I am
Oh,
waiting
boy.
for 2 animes to release episodes.
Oh yeah, I get that feeling. I like when that happens though, but the episodes are like spread out, so you've got one you're waiting on for Monday and you get the other one that's like Wednesday or something. It makes the wait
I'm
just
terrible
not that bad.
waiting. I usually, if it interests me, like Kaiju number 8, number 9, I forget.
Kaiju number 8 was great.
Eh,
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I'm waiting for it to be like 1 or 2 seasons through, so I can binge watch everything. Like I have no patience waiting every week for things to come out.
You're gonna be waiting a while because season 2 isn't even out yet.
Oh, well, I'm behind on a lot of stuff, mind you, so no worries. It has time.
Creative Builder 2 says
Like Slay keeps pushing me to read the Dragon Ball Z so he can talk about it in my presence. Oh, I should say Dragon Ball Super, actually. Sorry.
I'm not even that fussed about Super, honestly.
I've always been a fan of Dragon Ball. Like back in my day, like when I started anime, that was the only thing you could watch if you wanted to watch anime. You know.
Yeah, I get that. And over here it was, oh, do you want to watch anime? You've got Sailor Moon, you've got Pokemon, you've got Yu-Gi-Oh, you get
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, maybe Captain Sakura, and that's about it. Oh, Digimon. Digimon came out a bit later as well. What about that?
That's why me and my friends, when we saw like channels like Teletoon and stuff like that, like starting to play Naruto, we're like, oh man, kids today are so lucky. We had to hunt these things down, like take the bus and the metro for like 3 hours to go like into this decrepit little store that nobody knew existed. To, like...
Yeah, I forgot Inuyasha, the thing.
Creative Builder 2 says Donald Duck
That's how we
episode.
discovered Ranma 1/2. That was my my teenage years. Loved that anime.
Mhm.
And then later on, when I found out it's the same woman that does Inuyasha, I was like, whoa, one's really good. The other one's, I don't know. I never got into Inuyasha. Especially because of the bad guy. Like for me, in my head, when I hear his name, since I'm French, I hear séchoir marron, uh, brown hair dryer.
Nice.
Donald Duck, and that's it. Yeah, Donald was never my favorite though. Pluto was always my guy.
Oh, because it was an action.
I think Pluto actually is the reason why I wanted to become a dog owner, to tell the truth. The relationship between Pluto and Mickey for me has always been like, woo, I want that.
I went the other direction. I watched the rest of the cats, and I was like, I want a cat.
Just remember, they don't actually talk IRL.
I know.
They don't?
Okay.
Oh God, I need to see a doctor.
So I should say that they don't actually make words other than just meow or woof. Then again, you can understand what they're saying to you without realizing it, and you're like, yep.
Then you just have a conversation.
My cat likes
have
it
a
when I do that.
I have a conversation with my cat from time to time.
My cat likes it. If it actually feels like she's actually trying to participate.
Oh,
though.
they are. That's the reason. They say the cats don't really meow at each other. They just do that for us.
Yeah, that's what I saw on YouTube too. On Jackson Galaxy Show. He's pretty cool. If you like cats, like
Creative Builder 2 says
Aw.
luck means I want
Hi,
food right
Rajanka.
means I
How are
want
you? Ah,
Just the cat nomming your ankles for
says Philin and Nem Nem.
demands. Hey,
I
Raji!
just realized I forgot the cat.
How you
Besides,
doing?
Looking down without having this in front of me.
if cats could talk, they probably tried to get the movie Cats versus Dog like eradicated
Oh, I
from the
love that
planet.
movie.
We're telling away all our secrets. Get that thing away. Get that thing away.
Oh, the best part was my cat being the villain. That was the best part of it.
Monkey D.
Oh,
Robinson says I've
no.
just been
Mr.
taking care of my
Fluffy.
twin
Mr.
puppy
Fluffy.
and getting sick, so
I
we
hope
couldn't
he
go
gets
into
better
work
soon.
today.
Oh, that sucks, buddy.
Mm.
Right, there we go. Great ugly shading. Shade over it. Oh, highlight. Oh, good news. I'm getting a new camera soon. So we won't have to be dealing with this crap anymore.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a document camera, so it looks directly down onto what's been done. It's gonna
That's
make
very nice.
it's gonna make the card opening streams so much easier.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's actually a good idea.
thank you for reminding me. Talking about cards, let me go see what he's at today.
Yeah, Magikarp. Let's go. $600. Let's do it.
If he's 600, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I won't really, but you know.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say not on live, please. No. Or let me prepare let me know the phone number of the emergencies near you so I may call them in time of need.
And then get that delete void button ready.
That too, yeah. Well, you take care of that, Nam, because I don't know how to do that.
Don't worry. What you'll do that.
We'll tag team.
in
I
its own
call
time.
help. You deal with the streams.
It's not lightly played either because it's been in its little casing since the day I pulled it. Lightly played. That's Japanese. Lightly played.
After Phil showed me that, I went through my recent cards to see if I had anything worthwhile. And the best I had was one at $30. Which,
You know, I've been looking through some of my comics just because I'm cleaning up, and I'm finding out some of them. I
That's
thought
the
they were
Japanese
worth
version.
nothing, and
Hmm.
they're worth a pretty penny.
are they in a
Yeah, it's
plastic
hard
deal?
to pull out the actual number for him right now because of market being saturated with lightly played, moderately played Japanese and near mint. Near mint.
Nah.
So you can't filter?
Nope.
Huh.
It will not let me.
I heard on that website the Japanese one is nowhere near valuable.
It's not. But my near mint Charizard is actually almost worth 300.
Nice.
The one that my brain went, I need to go buy a box of that, and then it got sold out, and then it came back, and my brain went, you still need to buy a box. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll get a box. Brain, stop bullying me.
Oh, speaking of that, there was news recently about that V card bot, the first edition
Yeah?
and the unlimited version. It turns out
Yeah?
they're releasing cards in the unlimited version that aren't in the first edition bot.
Oof.
So that's
Smitty
awesome.
87 says hellos.
Hi, Smitty.
How
Things
goes
are
the
going.
things?
How about you? And let's be honest, I looked into the first editions, and the moment they sold out, I went to check eBay, and they were already selling for like $400. And I'm like, yep, scalpers.
Yep.
It's what happens when you write limited run.
Yeah.
You're gonna
That's why
get scalpers.
Lately, I've been going nuts over Grand Archive because they literally invite you to print their card on their website to try out the game, and you can make proxies.
Grand Archive sounds familiar.
They were a recent big Kickstarter success story.
Ooh.
Smitty
Aw.
87
I
says
think
just
don't
working
quote
on
me
something.
on that. Like I have honestly
That makes sense.
I heard a YouTuber talk about him and I was like, ooh, pretty anime cards, competition to Magic, sign me up.
Oh, I see them.
Got scalped.
I'm not
Is-
surprised on that one either, creative.
And
Sorry.
in recent time, Magic the Gathering has become a rock paper scissors match thing. Like whomever gets advantage first, well, okay, you win. There's nothing I can do at this point, you know.
And
So something new.
and then you get Yu-Gi-Oh, which is the complete opposite, where everything is way too complicated.
Yeah. No, if you like card games and you're looking for something new, I highly recommend looking into it.
I've got enough expensive hobbies right now.
Oh, but that's the fun part. You can if you if you don't have a paper printer, of course, like you're gonna need that. But if you have a paper printer, you can just print out your cards and try it.
In all honesty, creative, the 60 series is also going to have that issue. It's why I never get first editions of anything nowadays.
Mm.
Thank you, scalpers, on that one.
Yes, it's
Well, the
Same way, I
Final
was-
Fantasy edition of Magic the Gathering will be worth trying to get your hand on at least one box. That should be
I
a
mean,
sure.
yeah, that's if you're able to.
No, in recent year they've gotten better for that. Like, I will give them that much. Especially if you order it directly on their website.
Says there's also usually a website
Like, I know we're
online
supposed to
practice
get a
playing
box
with
of
the
that.
cards
It's just
for free.
one depends on finances.
Oh yeah, me too. It's
You
been
know, having a roof over our heads is
Getting
probably a
more
lot better
important.
than. Did it not trigger? Are my things not triggering? Hang on a second.
also usually a website app online to practice
Hit
playing with the
refresh
cards for free.
here.
Yeah, and you can also they've uploaded the V cards onto Tabletop Simulator, so you can actually try it out before you get the
Just
cards,
go. There you go.
which is pretty cool.
On what?
Tabletop Simulator,
No, but what game is that?
the V cards,
Hmm,
the one with all the big VTubers on it.
that's pretty cool. Smart too nowadays, because it gets people like playing your game, and you can get to try out
Interested,
things
yep.
before you buy in. You know.
I mean, it's not been officially uploaded. It's just a fan that's done it. But it's a way of playing it.
But there's hope out there.
Smitty underscore 87 says one of the enemies I'm throwing at the players is going to be Roll with a ghillie suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds amazing.
That's too true, Nero. Too true. Same thing happened for
Small says,
Keyforge. They
yeah,
had
I've seen those
a
too.
version where you could play your
Only
cards
thing is
online
usually
and
only
upload
one
your
person
decks.
maintains
That
those
that was cool
mods,
for a while,
so they
but
quickly fall out of date.
Yeah, it makes sense. It sounds like it'd be a pain in the butt to keep track of updating those things. Because
Smitty_87 says,
card games
in other
update
words,
all the goddamn
they're
thing.
grassy knolls.
especially if you're not privy to what's gonna be coming up, so you can't prepare in advance. You basically have to do it as it comes out, you know?
Hmm. And there we go. That screen is pretty good.
Grass signals. I like that.
We better go tell the president. Well, back in the past. Hey Kennedy, watch out for grassy knolls.
Well, actually, if you go by what happens in Red Dwarf, President Kennedy shot President Kennedy. Did you ever see that episode? If you want to
Yeah,
laugh,
that
watch
was a good
Red
episode.
Dwarf season 3. I want to say episode 5. Hold on.
Yeah, it turned out. What was it? The shirt was so shit that they had to have a shirt at the grassy knoll to
No.
do it.
It's because they first traveled through time and
Oh, they
pushed
knocked him out the
Harvey
window.
Oswald out the window.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, let's scare ourselves from the 5th floor by going to another floor, but it keeps messing up to a point where like, okay, if we put another shooter behind the on the grassy knoll, like maybe we could do it. And they go, well, who's gonna do it? And they go, oh, I know. And they go see, well, President, like in my
he kills
time,
himself.
you died a hero
Yeah.
and stuff. And they convince him to take the shot. So cool. Love Red Dwarf. British humor
shit,
is the best.
I need to watch them again. That was so good.
Or in the recent season when they meet Jesus, but it's the wrong Jesus. Oh man. Are you Jesus of Nazareth? No, I'm Jesus of this old place. And it turns out because of him, he's the guy that invented the bag.
Alright, there we go. That's the armor done. Lovely. I've not watched any of the new Red Dwarfs. I just watched the 90s one, like back to back.
Oh, the newer seasons are funny. Season 10 had me in stitches. The episode where they bring back the fact that Lister is his own father, because he says every Father's Day I get so drunk, I write myself a happy Father's Day letter and I send it to myself, and Crichton gives it to me next year, and I'm so drunk I don't remember what it is. But that year he decides to go consult the psychiatrist AI, and it tells him, give your son tough love for him to straighten out his life. That scene where Lister has a father to son talk with himself, oh my god. And it's even funnier when you know that he was not drunk when he did that scene. Like there's no like him, because he was out of rehab when he did that scene. Oh my god, like I never laughed so hard.
TDS is such
Craig Charles, I think his name is.
Yeah, I think that's his name, yeah.
He's amazing.
Years ago, I was introduced to a lot of old classic British comedies, and I just couldn't vibe with most of them. The only one that truly hooked me was Black Books.
I've never heard of Black Books. Let me note that down.
Black
if it's
Book?
British humor.
Doesn't ring a
If
bell.
it's British humor that pleased somebody that says they don't like British humor, that's probably right up my alley.
I know Blackadder, but not Black Books. Have you watched Blackadder?
Yeah.
Oh, the 4 seasons, so good.
Well, is that the one in World War
One, yeah, the World War One.
Yeah, that one was the funniest. The other ones, I have to admit, I sometimes had trouble connecting. What are they talking about exactly in history? But
yeah, it was the first one. They didn't really know the direction they were going with the show, so that's why it was all over the place. And then I think what was the second one? Second one was like Queen Elizabeth I, I think. And third season
Yeah,
was
with the
one of the Tudors. I like Blackadder. Yeah, Blackadder's freaking up.
Recently, I watch Man vs. Bee. I think that counts as a UK show, even though it's on Netflix. With Rowan Atkinson, that was fucking funny.
Does he win?
Watch it. I'm not gonna say anything. If you haven't watched it, Man vs. Bee is worth a watch.
It isn't a comedy though. Smitty_87 says I should probably
All right,
get back to
enjoy
the
your lurk.
Smitty_87.
No, the
Thanks for the
last
lurk,
British
Smitty.
show I watched was the IT Crowd.
Black Mirror. Oh, Black Mirror. Black Mirror is brutal. So if you want to be horribly, horribly depressed, watch about 6 episodes of Black Mirror back to back.
I didn't enjoy Black Mirror that much.
It was rough. For some reason, the way Netflix had it when I watched it, you watched the most recent all the way back to the original, and it just got darker and darker and darker, which means they must have lightened the tone as they were going.
Well, I watched 2 episodes before I was like, I'm not into it. One was a virtual fighting game where 2 guys.
Yeah, that one's tame. That's a really, really tame.
Yeah, that one I was like I love the concept, but it didn't. I was like I thought it was, because it was somebody told me, oh, it's a new horror show. I was like, well, might be traumatic, but I don't count that as horror. I mean.
No, that episode doesn't. That actually gave me a false sense of security when I watched it. I'm like, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Not so much.
On the last horror I think I enjoyed was the Terrifier series. Like those were pretty good.
No idea.
The movies, there's well, I didn't see the third one yet.
Wait. Yeah, I've seen them advertised on
With the clown.
Netflix.
I actually have him on Tangier. Like, if you look at my screen, let me see. I can test it for a second. That dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that movie it proves that, when you want to do a good slasher movie, all you really need is a creepy bad guy. You don't even need the story to make sense or anything. Just.
I mean, you're not wrong. Just look at Halloween. As soon as they started to add more story into that, people lost interest.
Oh yeah, as soon as they added the whole, it's a curse that the family has, that Jason has to kill his sister, and that was. Did you know that the original Michael Myers mask is a mask of Captain James T. Kirk?
Yeah. They just roughed it up.
Creative Builder 2 says added one more.
Oh. Is it at least working for you, that one extra line? Awesome.
RKA Gaming 1992
All right,
says
I
hey
forgot
nem
to
nem
reset
3.
democracy back to 0.
Hey Aki buddy, how's it going? How was Metro?
Creative Builder 2 says yes. Creative Builder 2 says since it's on the other side of the system. Fishy Detective says GTG to class.
Good luck with your class.
Hi Fishy.
Bye, Fishy. Thanks for stopping by.
Laughing face.
I love you.
Oh, another British show. Have you seen the IT Crowd?
Huh?
The
The
IT Crowd.
IT.
Crowd.
Nope.
That is a great one. It's not even that long either. It's like 2 seasons, and it's
I think it's 3.
oh, is it 3?
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the IT crowd, not the
Yeah.
it crowd.
Yeah, literally the IT crowd. Like, literally, it's about 3 people in the IT section of the company.
Okay, because when I saw the title, I was like, oh, that sounds like the popular kids school, popular kids in school type of show. Like, nah, I'm uh, I gave the Saved by the Bell and all that back in the day. Like, I'm good now.
Just make sure you go for the British version, not the American version.
Yeah.
All right. It was the same thing for Being Human. That TV show, the British version, I love, but when I saw the American version, I'm like, you changed everything that was good about it.
Oh, God.
All right.
Yeah, they like doing that.
Like okay, so the American version of the show has one character that got brought from the British show, but it
Well,
doesn't
it
have
kind
the
of
same
starts off the same.
chemistry.
It
No,
just changed drastically.
it didn't have the same chemistry, so it's like, oh.
The girl wasn't as good as an actress. Like, she didn't have that. You know that scene in the British show where she opens the door and she can talk to somebody for the first time? Just the joy in her face.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they kept that same scene in the 2 season, but in the British version, like that girl looks like she was on a desert island for 5 years and is meeting her first person for the first time. The other one looks like yeah, hi, how's it going? Like, she didn't look as excited. Like, I just believe the
Honestly,
character more in the UK version.
I suspect it has to do with whoever directed it.
Oh, most likely.
Where did I put it?
The American producers.
I mean, not all of them are bad. It's just some of them just want to try taking it a different direction, and it just falls flat.
I think that's often the problem when they
Or-
buy series like that.
Or they're trying to take the British humor or insert country's humor, because even French movies have that issue. If they get translated to English, you lose a lot of the nuances of the joke. Though I will say, Bon Cop, Bad Cop is a really good movie.
I want more movies like that with French and English humor mixed in together, especially the play on words that they do sometimes. It's
Oh yeah. Well, I had a piece of paper on my desk that I lost. That's kind of a thing.
The cat probably stole it.
No,
The cat
it was
just
there
threw
this
it on the
morning, and I moved
ground.
it, and it's not where I moved it. Oh, there it is. It was trying to fall off. No wonder why. I'm gonna mull over this for a while again. I don't know, the claws are like not popping out the way I want them to again, and it's like, so it's one of those, I'm sitting and mulling on it for a little while again.
It's probably better to do that than rush.
It's because the angle you're doing. I think you would need to do the how can I describe that in words? Hold on. Here, let me show you what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get what it is. Like, it's
like the
literally
triangle in front. You need a bigger triangle in front to give the Anyway, Jim Lee style of like drawing. That's actually what I'm trying to learn. But it looks good though. I mean,
yeah, the colors really pop on it.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's just I gotta like. My issue is having perspective. If I don't see it, as in physically see it, my brain's like, it doesn't compute. It's like, damn it, brain. Why do you have to be visual?
I just imagine you dragging Ultron and being like, okay, be Wolverine.
You
Snick,
laugh,
snick.
but I kind of
Snick,
do
snick.
that sometimes.
As long as you don't
Sometimes,
do that
like-
before a confrontation, you're fine.
I would have to get him actual Wolverine claws for that, but
They sell those. In
if I wasn't
plastic, mind
broke.
you.
Okay, yeah. Well, if I wasn't broke,
You know that that just reminded me, this week I saw a synopsis of the movie Vampire's Kiss with Nicolas Cage. I had never saw that movie before. I laugh so hard when there's a scene where he thinks he's a vampire because it's like a dark comedy. He goes into a store and he goes, okay, I want some vampire fangs, but he can't afford the really good ones, so he leaves with like the plastic Halloween's one for $1.
It's good that Nicolas Cage is just embracing the fact that people find him funny.
He, mind you, in some of the roles that he was casted, his out there kind of acting works. Like recently, I saw him in The Color of Magic. Not The Color of Magic. The Color from Space,
Hmm?
which is from a Lovecraft book. Oh, he was really good in that movie.
I find him kind of hard to watch sometimes. I find him kind of boring. I tried so hard to watch National Treasure and I fell asleep in the intro.
really?
Yeah.
I watched that movie because it came free with my PSP back in the day.
Am I actually the only one in this voice chat that actually liked National Treasure?
Well, I wouldn't say I hated it, but I was like, it's fine.
I would have no idea because I didn't get to the end.
I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's just a movie. Kind of the the new Mortal Kombat. It's not bad. It's just
Like, I'll put it in perspective. Films like the Da Vinci Code and Indiana Jones, I can't. I find that them hard to watch. I don't know why.
oh
Oh, fair enough.
well, yeah. Not every type of movie is for everybody. I mean,
Everyone always gets like super hype about Indiana Jones. I'm like, okay, it goes into too many. He gets the thing and he's fighting against Nazis and tribes people. Okay, got you. All right. Hey,
I mean, they're the easy antagonists to put in all your stories, basically.
Yeah.
True. I would say I went the
Mind you,
Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah, I went the opposite way with Uncharted. Uncharted has got so many gunfights in it. I got to the end of the second game, I'm like,
Creative Builder
can we
2 says how my
please
dog thinks
focus on the archaeology for
things
5
are going on.
seconds?
well, you need to play Tomb Raider for that.
Oh yeah, Tomb Raider with the gods and the bone temples and flesh atronachs at the end, yeah.
I can't talk. I really like them. I've seen the videos. I know what I'm supposed to say. Like, oh, that's bad. That. I enjoyed myself while I played it.
I need to play them. I tried playing the second one as a kid and I just couldn't get around the controls, but
Oh,
I think
the first one was a revolution for us back in the day. You don't understand when Tomb Raider 1 came out.
Clear this hole
Like a lot of people were like, because of a girl with no. For us, it was like fucking finally a game that I feel like I'm Indiana Jones. Like I'm actually solving puzzles, going into temples and stuff. Like that most people don't realize. Like I remember games before Tomb Raider and stuff like that, and yeah, when those games came out, they were a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I get that, but the problem is I didn't have a PlayStation.
Oh, they were on like the original Tomb Raider was a PC exclusive back in my day. I'm that old, don't forget.
The first time I played Tomb Raider 2 was I went to my uncle's house who had a PC because I didn't have a PC at the time, and he just happened to have Tomb Raider 2, and he let me play at one of the levels where you slide down. You have to jump at the right time where you hit spike traps. Needless to say, I didn't get far.
I'm doing good. How about you?
That could be why you don't like him too.
Hello.
I think it was like 7. 6 or 7.
There are some games that I've rediscovered as an adult though. That as a kid, like I was like, that game sucks, but as an adult, I'm like, wow, man, that game is amazing.
Makes me think. I wonder if I should try Alone in the Dark,
Oh,
like the original
you
one.
got this, Kai.
Depends. Why are you curious to play it?
No, I hear that they're up there with Resident Evil and as the formative horror games.
Hi, Rainbow's little animation. How are
Guys,
you? Welcome
The
in.
story is amazing in Alone of the Dark, but the controls is imagine like remember the original Resident Evil had tank controls, right?
Yeah.
So Alone in the Dark inspired those controls basically.
Just-
So if you didn't like that, then yeah, you're probably not gonna like Alone in the Dark that much. But if it's the story, yeah, Alone in the Dark had an amazing story.
You know, I should have actually pulled up a picture of the person that I'm doing the emote for.
Wolverine?
No.
Yeah, because Wolverine
the
just
other-
phoned up Phil to get the remote done.
Oh,
Right, I could just actually open his Discord for that.
oh, you mean the person that asked you to do that emote? Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I follow now.
Yeah. They wanted a bonk emote.
That's cool.
Where's his pictures to meme?
Yeah, I'm really grateful to my chat for that because I was like, I want to make some. I know I can make some, but I just have no idea what to do. So they were very generous with the ideas. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
It's way
chat's
better than what I would have thought.
really handy for that.
It's why we have a democracy emote now.
I didn't say it out loud. I was like, holy shit, this is way better than what I've would have come up with.
What? Chat. You know I appreciate you, right?
Tomb Raider 1 was not PC exclusive. It was first released on Sega Saturn before it even went to PC. I didn't know it was on Sega Saturn.
Really? Well, mind you, Sega Saturn was a rare thing indeed in my day.
Yeah, that thing basically died out.
Thank you for the
soon
follow,
after.
Rainbows.
Well, it was so expensive, and you had to. Is that the one that you had to have the Genesis
Oh my
to
God,
plug
why
it
do you
in?
know how to
No.
do that?
At least I don't think so.
Oh, well.
I know there was one awful thing that looked like a
This, make sure I get his.
oversized
Weird in
cartridge
this.
that you plugged on top of your Genesis.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. The angry video game nerd went over that at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he like liken it to a toilet or something?
Oh yes. And it was. At least that's what everybody says, because I've met one person in my life that actually physically owned one, and
That's like Saturn was not a good console. All the games were basically interactive. Oh, like plumbers don't wear ties, that kind of crap. Yeah.
The Dreamcast was cool though.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember that console.
Yeah, the Dreamcast. Oh, what was the game? I think it was Shenmue. No, or was it Mortal Kombat? One of the games. It was a fighting game, and actually having a save file on your memory card, because the memory card had a little screen and 2 buttons on it. And certain games would give you a mini game that when you pull out your memory card, if you're on the go, you could play the mini game on your memory card.
Huh.
Yeah, that was so cool. A bit like I don't know if you guys ever had the Poke Walker.
Yep, got that
Oh
one.
yeah.
It came with what? Heart Gold, Soul Silver?
You know what I did back in the day? I was working customer service when that game came out. I would tie the Poke Walker to my foot. And
That's
while I was taking
hilarious.
calls, I would shake my feet under the table
Nearer the small says
and
when
level
your
up
ads
my
perfectly line
Pokemon
up.
while I was
For a
working.
second I thought Fernand sent your ad break over to
No, we
M10
tried.
XP.
Yeah,
we
we
tried to time it.
yeah, we went live at basically the same time.
Mhm.
Oh, did you guys see that The Sims, because of the anniversary, you can buy The Sims 1 and 2 now on Steam?
Oh, I didn't even know this. Okay, I saw that it was the anniversary. God, I hate this screen. I saw it was the anniversary. I just didn't realize you could actually buy 1 and 2 on the Steam.
But surprise, surprise, it's not cheap, because EA.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah.
Why
And we're
would they
talking
give
the
it to
original
us?
ones, right?
Yep.
Not
Yeah.
like the new kind. Yeah.
OG.
I have the Sims 4. I don't feel the need of owning any other Sims game after that one, to tell the truth.
Oh, you can also get the 4th one for free on Steam right now as well.
Yeah, that's well. Okay, maybe some of the expansions I would splurge on if they're on special. I think I did for 1 or 2. My ex was really into The Sims, so we bought a few back then.
That's kind of funny. Xenoblade Chronicles music started playing.
The only expansion I got for the first game was the one with magic.
I think we got the one with Halloween stuff or vampire stuff. I'll have to look it up. Like I barely played that, and it's been like so long.
The thing is, I don't even own the original game. I once went over to my. I was with my dad and we were visiting his friend, and his daughter showed me the game on her PC. And the dad came up and was like, "Oh, you can borrow it if you want." So I borrowed the game, and we never went round there again.
Oh, okay, that kind of borrowing.
Yeah.
That's how I got Fallout New Vegas. A friend of mine came to my house and he's like, we were talking about Terry Pratchett, and I was like, here, just borrow my book and bring it back when you're done. And the very next day, he was like, oh, I kind of feel bad that I borrowed something from you and you don't have anything from me. So here, try this game. And it was Fallout New Vegas, and I never saw the guy ever again afterwards. So
Aw.
essentially, I traded Fallout New Vegas for Terry Pratchett's Small Gods.
Oh, as long as it wasn't a first edition.
No.
Oh,
No, it was
good.
a pocketbook version.
The Small says that's how I got a signed
It
copy
was
of
my
the
favorite
novel.
Terry Pratchett
Ooh,
book,
signed
so I
copy of
had to
good novel.
rebuy
Woman's
it.
nice.
But
That must have sucked for the owner though, being like, "Oh no, I didn't get my signed copy of Good Omens back."
Oh, I poked him a few times, like on Facebook and on Indeed. Not Indeed. What's the LinkedIn? But he never poked me back. Maybe he likes the book too much, and he's like, "Nah, man, I didn't like Fallout. You keep it."
That's a possibility.
I mean, you can get New Vegas so cheap nowadays.
Oh, I got it for free on Epic a while ago.
Nira the Smole says I ended up leaving it in a hotel room bedside drawer,
Ooh.
so it's been passed on to someone else now.
I assume they appreciate that a lot more than the Bible that are in a lot of these hotels.
I was about to say.
I mean, it's kind of ironic too. Usually, I was gonna say, like in hotels room, they have the good Bible, not Good Omens. Although Good Omens is a better read.
It's that sign. Take my time with this one because there's so much stuff to do.
Nira the Smole says I love that with the signature and message that, may these stories find you well, that Neil Gaiman just left the book there as a surprise for someone.
That's perfect.
Well, hopefully the person got a good read from it. Oh, the ones with an orange emoji is Tangia. If it's the ones I think you're talking about, let me see. Yeah, so an example would be if I spawn a Tangia dungeon, it's an interaction for chat to have fun with, where you can do !join, and RNG will take your character through a dungeon. You don't get to see inside the dungeon, but you get random loot.
And Joe, what? Why not?
Yeah, because we didn't have time to clean up, so.
I need to get that game. Not yet. Oh, that's like with the goblins cleaning up the dungeon.
Oh, I thought the one I want to get about cleaning up is the cleaner. You go and clean up scenes after the mafia did hits.
Oh,
it looks hilarious.
That one. Yeah, that one's good.
That one.
Says, join.
That exact one, chill.
Goblin cleanup?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. What is it? Like is it a cleaning game or it's like
Ow, 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 ow. It's literally. Have you ever played Viscera Cleanup Detail? Ow, 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 ow,
Sorry,
ow, 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 ow.
I'll wait for the fish rain to.
Viscera Cleanup Detail.
Yeah. Ow, 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 ow,
I can't.
It's the one. It's the one where you can clean up Santa's grotto after a massacre.
Chillmaker 45 says, "Oh, and I know what otter means."
But yeah, essentially, it is.
Yeah, crime scene cleaner is what I'm talking
Vantage
about.
Story. Enjoy
Vintage story.
Thank you, Neru. Enjoy Vantage Story. A Vintage Story.
Viscera, Goblin Dungeon, Goblin Cleanup is essentially taking D&D and Viscera Cleanup Detail into one thing.
Okay.
That sounds.
Captain _Brov0 says Viva Fishocracy Felon 4 HD salute.
Viva Fishocracy.
Chillmaker 45 says I own VCD. I like
That
it
it
too,
does.
but it sometimes gives me headaches.
don't think I've ever finished a map on Viscera Cleanup Detail. Because I clean one wall, I turn around, there's 3 different walls that are splattered by blood, and I'm like, ah. And then I immediately knock over my bucket and just like, enough of this.
Oh my lord, the amount of times that I've knocked over that darn bucket after mopping is ridiculous.
Chillmaker45 says yeah, TBH the VCD maps are pretty big.
So strangely, I decided to pick up Power Wash Simulator. And bought the Warhammer map for it.
I forgot it came with a Warhammer map. Or that they released a DLC for it.
Chillmaker45 says it takes me multiple sessions to clean one.
Who would have thought that regular household chores would become video games?
I mean, it's just power washing.
I'd love to see what the first game was that did that.
I know I lost my mind when I saw Lawnmower Simulator. I was like, oh, that's it. My life is complete now. You mean I can mow the lawn every day?
Simulator is way more forgiving.
Yeah.
For hours on end?
You?
Like, I don't even have to wait for the grass to grow anymore. I can just make it grow.
You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong.
About the Lawnmower Simulator?
Yes.
Yeah, there's
And
also...
how people like, I mean, come on. You can do grocery simulator. You can do a grocery simulator. You can have a card shop simulator. You
There's
can
a grass growing
clean
simulator.
the house.
You can build Gundams and paint
build
models.
PC.
There's model painting. Yeah, build a PC. You're absolutely right. Build a car.
Sure there's Paint Simulator.
Oh, there is a model simulator. I got it for free on Epic. Like, I can build Gundams and stuff and paint them.
Part of me kind of wants to get the PC simulator thing to go through the nightmare, which was actually building a PC.
Card shop simulator, laundromat simulator, mixed in with an arcade simulator.
I watched that card shop simulator and it's just like, you just bought a card shop so you can have an excuse to open more packs, didn't you?
Watch Paint Dry Sim. That's a that's a DLC. It doesn't come with the standard game. And only the real dedicated player go for that, because I mean, it's a long achievement to get. You have to be standing there, sitting in front of the same wall for like 5 hours and just stare at it.
Oh, don't even get me started. Desert Bus. You guys had a Desert Bus?
Yeah! I've heard of it, never played it, never will.
What's that? 12 hours to get to Vegas. 12 hours on goddamn freaking bus to get to Vegas.
Are you serious?
Real life time.
Game?
Yeah.
It's the Magicians, Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
Chillmaker45 says Desert Bus.
I guess it was just supposed to be a huge joke.
Yeah, they made a whole thing of non-games.
Chillmaker45 says
They just weren't fun to play.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
There's a charity for it as well. A bunch of friends get together and go multiple days of taking that bus from Tucson to New Vegas and back again, back and forth to raise money for charity.
I mean, concept-wise, like if they do like a whole thing where they all role play that they're on the bus, taking turn driving and stuff.
I've watched a 7-hour stream of that. It's quite funny.
Like one plays the guitar and starts fooling around in the background.
I have to go and check that. Let's see. Steam, come here, Steam. I need
I mean,
to
that
see
would be
this.
a fun thing to like D&D
Desert
role play without rules and
bus.
dice and stuff. Just like,
And
yeah, you're on the bus. What do you do?
do you want to know what the brutal
Ah.
thing
Is
is?
it only in VR?
No, oh, wait. Should be able to play just regularly.
Chillmaker45 says I don't know
Oh,
if
it's
desert
VR
bus is on Steam.
supported. Okay.
But there's
Of course Trev wants this game. Why would you want a game that's Trev?
do you want to hear the best thing, Phil?
What?
The bus just has a constant steering. It steers itself into a ditch. So if you're not constantly
Yeah.
adjusting it,
You can't just
You-
let go of it.
you steer
Oh,
into the ditch,
God.
and you have to be towed all the way back, and it takes. Oh, it doesn't skip. Real time all the way back to where you started.
Mm-hmm.
Chillmaker45 says you have to be active in he game. Yup.
Oh, it's a cruel, cruel game when you stop to think about it.
Chillmaker45 says.
Oh my god. Desert Bus is back and better than ever. 1998 Penn and Teller cult hit mini
No way.
coming virtual reality. So you can finally immerse yourself in the thrilling 8-hour trip from Arizona
Jeez.
to Nevada. It's almost like you're driving the wheel thing. Desert
Oh my
Bus
God.
VR can also be played in standard digital reality if you don't have if you don't own a VR headset.
Why do I
Oh,
want it now?
no. Features: put the pedal to the metal. Show everyone who rules the road as you take the wheel of a commercial passenger bus with blistering speeds up to 45 miles per hour and a prominent passenger side misalignment.
Yep.
Only the hardest drivers can make it to Nevada and back.
I mean, with toys like Tangia, just imagine what you could do.
no. Right? I mean, at that point, if they just democracy you, you'll end up on the ditch of the road very quickly.
Oh, really? That happens over your screen while you're playing?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you actually have the software downloaded, and actually, if somebody was to throw anything to cover my screen, it would cover my screen right now. It would cover my tablet screen right now because that's where I have it set to.
Oh. You're gonna have to show me that stuff. I thought.
Absolutely. Join your friends on this road trip. Play with up to 4 friends in desert. Oh God.
Oh man, the shenanigans. The shenanigans.
Yeah, the driver can amuse himself by opening the door, beeping the horn, and there's occasionally a bug on the screen.
For 8 real-time hours while keeping your
You know, I wonder if I am. I'm not even sure I ever played 8 hours straight of. No, I did. Back in the day, like back in the days of Grand Theft Auto 4, I played 8 hours straight. Yes, I did. Nowadays, though,
Chillmaker45 says LUL.
it would be an endurance test. I would have to prepare.
I mean, I'd be up for it.
I'm
But-
sitting here going, why?
Oh, just
At this point, you might as well just play the long drive.
dumbass ideas. I tell you. Boys with toys. That's what I keep blaming. That's what I keep saying. Well, blame. I put the blame on boys with toys.
Okay, well, at least they do more than just. Oh God. Just 8 hours of IRL. Ugh.
What would be even better is if they had like a very, very bad radio. You know, the kind that goes every mile or so because you can't get like the signal just good.
Yeah.
And then at one point you start getting like that weird ass talk radio out of nowhere and you don't understand what they're talking about because you weren't there when they announced the subject or something.
You shouldn't have recommended that because now that if we ever do that, we're going to put on the worst radio stations ever.
You know, this kind of reminds me when Josh visited Um, he was telling me, was it a movie
Chillmaker45
where they were
says I
doing
need to hear some of his stuff.
Neil
cross?
Gaiman, yeah. Neil Cicera, no.
Um, where they're basically going from one end of the U.S. to the other, and their radio got stuck playing the Proclaimers 500 miles.
Well, at least that's a good song though to get stuck on.
Hmm. Hmm.
You disagree?
No, that's not what my brain is thinking. I need to message Tiger Lily later for an idea.
Okay.
That's his wife, by the way. Get Josh into the bus simulator and then just play that song through the whole.
No, you get somebody to play the guitar and sing, and I
Singing
would
for the
drive
bus
Clarify
5,000
some of the
miles.
stuff Neil has made.
Oh,
made the
that
old
would be
Potter Puppet
great.
Pals
Like,
series
okay,
and was
in
part
all
of a band
reality,
called
again, when
Renegade.
we were driving back from where we were, I was the one controlling Spotify. I had my Spotify play it 3 times in a row. Just, to be a butt.
Not that bad.
Says he also made the song / video Brody Quest.
It was funny. You know how hard it is to keep a straight face when you know it's coming up?
Yes.
Uh,
I've given away many a gags because of that.
you know, I could do. I won't have to worry about that. Yep. Oh, okay, fine. I'll hold this here. Okay. Oh, that way I don't have to worry too much about the neck.
Chillmaker45 says I'll put that Brody Quest thing in memes. Neil has also made some
Sure,
remixes
something.
/ mashups and put them in 4 different albums.
Gotta find.
It's not gonna work.
Worst part is, I think he's recently cut his hair shorter.
I couldn't say.
Damn, it's already been an hour and I'm barely even quarter of the way through it. I need to replace this brush, it's stuck there.
Oh, was it being a pain?
It soaked up so much water but barely any paint.
Huh.
So I start painting, it's super thin. I'm like, I'm gonna need to get more paint.
Okay.
I know what you mean. That's what's been stopping me from re-jumping into the hobby just yet. Like putting everything back together, I notice, oh God, I need new brushes. They're all like twisted and.
If I could get the same brush I had last time, I would.
45 says the aforementioned albums are free to download.
Kalinsky Sable?
No, it was actually the same brush I've got right now, but the last one was better. A lot better. Oh
Smash
my.
Mouth single. Please tell me it includes All Star in that. You cannot not have Smash Mouth and not have All
God.
Star.
Can you imagine if you just had on the bus just constant just the Shrek soundtrack?
All-Star playing from where do you start to where do you go in that game?
Somewhere in Arizona.
From Arizona to Vegas, what?
Tucson, Arizona to Vegas.
Oh, from Tucson to Vegas, 8-hour trip of, hey now, I'm an all-star.
Get your game on, go play. It's kind of roomy. I ain't the smartest doing this shit. See the stream I watched of it, which was like 7 hours. A guy actually ordered from Amazon a violin and fast-tracked it to his house to play it on the stream.
What?
Like you just sitting in one of the passenger seats, just playing the friggin' violin.
Oh, he literally.
Chillmaker 45 says, have you ever heard of the band Modest Mouse?
Is. Well, that's
Imagine
Stunt
their
Race
song
FX's
Float On with
main
All-Star.
menu.
Chillmaker 45 says, and called the mashup/remix Modest Mouth.
That is amazing.
Modest Mouse. I'm not sure if it's the same person, but yeah, I've heard mashups. Like the one I like is Korn, Eminem, and Slipknot.
That's an interesting combo.
Yeah, it's a good lineup.
Oh, it's what song is it? Hold on. I'll send it to you on Discord. But the title, I have it right here on my playlist. Just have to go back to. It's fun when I look back at my playlist. I was like, oh, I was feeling hip hop that day. Oh, I was feeling metal that day. Oh, I was feeling that day. Should be somewhere around here. It's till the end.
Oh, by Linkin Park.
45 says there's
Yeah.
also a mashup
Well,
in one of
it
the
mixes
albums
in
called
the
Forward,
end.
which
Oh,
mashes
hold
up
on. Let me
Popcorn by
go
Hot
see
Butter and
the
Bodies by Drowning Pool.
description. It says it. The songs is Till I Collapse of Eminem, In the End Forgotten of Linkin Park, and Sulfur from Slipknot mashed together.
Huh.
And the other one that's pretty cool is Linkin Park and Korn mashed together with Eminem. Eminem too? No. Just Linkin Park and Korn. Lost Lies, it's called.
It was a missed opportunity to call it Linkin Corn.
Chillmaker 45 says, I don't know if that mashup is by Neil.
Popcorn, Hot Butter, and Bodies by Drowning Pool. That sounds interesting, yeah. It's like, let the kernel hit the floor, let the kernel hit the floor, let the kernel hit the pop.
All right.
Chillmaker45 says I might put some of the songs in the Discord too as, like I said, they're free.
Yeah. There you go. For later consumption. It was funny this week. I by staying in a Invader Sin's stream, I ended up like being transferred 2 or 3 times by raids. Because like she raided us out to a person. Oh, I was just about to finish, so okay, let me raid out. So I don't know where I ended up, but at one point the girl was talking about music, and I was like, oh, I'm into Japanese metal, Hanabi, and she had never listened to it, and she started to play a song, and I could hear it in her background. She was like, holy shit, that's good. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to see them live in March, maybe.
Nice. Have you listened to Myth and Roid?
I'm sorry, I can make that up.
Myth and Roid.
Nope.
That's
I'll have to put that on the list.
It's a Japanese metal band. They do.
I like baby metal too.
Oh, nice.
Has matched up Walking on the Sun and Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger as well.
Oh, back in the day, that was one of the fun things of watching anime, like discovering a lot of Japanese metal bands.
Yeah. I mean, they still kind of do some of the openings.
It's been a while since I heard one that really got me, that I was like, oh man, that's such a great song, I want to listen to it outside of the anime. Last time was Batum. I forget the name of the the title of the song.
Speaking of recent ones that had a good opening, Shangri-La Online, the first season, has a pretty good opening. Not Shangri-La Online.
You're gonna have to look it up.
Shangri-La Frontier, that one. What's that one?
I can almost picture Trev coming in here and I'd be like, Trev, your hair is a pain in the butt. It's because he has his hair all over the place, depending on.
Oh, here we go. Broken Games by FCMZ is the song. Broken Game.
I'm on YouTube right now. The band is called Broken Games?
No, the band is called FCMZ.
FCMZ.
I have to wait for the cat to get over the beard. There we go.
I sent you in the DM just in case you don't find it.
Oh. I'll make it easier.
No.
CM_kite says the cat is the beard.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Actually.
Chillmaker45 says.
Oh, the volume of it. Yeah, that's my jam.
It's a really weird version of Wonderwall. I won't explain why.
It's always sad when you get into the second season, they switched up and you're like, I like that one.
Yeah, that was Attack on Titan for me.
Did you ever see the convention video where they got the English voice cast sing the opening?
No.
Of Attack on Titan?
Yeah, and
That must have been terrible.
none of them could do it. All they could, the only bit they could say was Jaeger, and they mumbled through the entire rest of the song. Na 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 na.
One that I used to be able to do by ear back in the day was the one at the end of Bleach, where you see all the little stuffed dolls dance around.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the exact words, but I can pretty much do it phonetically. Used to make people laugh a lot with that song by just like singing it in a cute little voice.
I have not seen that opening. And
I think this is where I'm gonna stop for today because one, I could feel my brain is just trying to be like, you still have a lot to do in the house, right? It's like, it's kind of killing my drawing vibe.
Shut up, bird.
the house just calling in the background. Do your shit around the house.
Yeah. It's pretty much doing that. It's yelling at me to clean the house, so. Okay. Let's see.
How is the progress of the Wolverine one, Phil?
That didn't go very far because my brain doesn't stop.
Fair.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I like this week's one better than last week's one when I compare them for me on my part, so.
Sounds good. Thank you, Chill.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. But I hope you have a chill time cleaning up, Phil. And thank you for popping in.
Yeah.
Chill and
chilling with
I
art.
just get a call, I'll be right back.
No worries. And as usual, if anyone's not checked out Phil, make sure to go do it. She is awesome.
But yes, enjoy. I will transfer you to watching somebody either draw or paint, chat. In the meantime, have fun, and I will be back next Monday. But until then, take care, stay hydrated, don't forget to eat. I hope you all have a super duper awesome remaining of the rest of your week.
Bye, Phil's chat. Bye bye.
Yep. Yeah, I'll try not to hurt myself. How about that?
Damn right.
But I'll see you all next Monday. Have fun watching them, chat. Bye.
Oh shit. Phil! How's it going? Of
I told them have fun watching you both. But yes, I will be back later. Or at least in the sense of the streaming on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I won't lose my mind cleaning the rest of the house.
Hopefully not. Just take it easy. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, take it easy and not hurt myself. That's gonna be like the two things I need to make sure I don't do.
I mean, you've already hurt your back and what was it, your leg? Was it?
Where I tweaked the middle of my back and then I shifted the wrong way and hurt my knee. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Gone well. Gone really well. But yeah.
Right?
But yeah, definitely just chill. If you feel like you're getting too tired or worn out, just take a break.
I need to burn all this energy. I have too much energy. But yes, have fun painting the rest, and I'm gonna stay lurking in your chats.
Yeah, thanks, Belle.
Yeah, later, and enjoy staying in the VC too.
Bye bye. Alright, yeah, let's get to some chill painting. Why don't? Long live the Emperor of Humanity. Damn right. Or in this case, with this painting stream, down with the corpse Emperor. Where we are painting Death Guard today. Welcome in, Kate. I guess technically, since it was a shared stream, you've always been here. Where do I? We're doing a bit complicated stuff today. Should probably get that YouTube channel that Phil has for these streams at some point and just give like I was going to say Kofi, Lo-Fi a bit of a break. Maybe there's like an anime channel out there. Probably is.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Welcome back.
I like the progress where you're going, though.
Yeah, thank you. It's taken quite a while, but once the silver and the bronze kind of colours are on, that'll be most of it finished. There's actually not that many colours to do. Still a little.
I like the military green that they have, the Chaos Marines, though.
Yeah, the thing with the Death Guard is their armor was originally.
Oh, Death Guard, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. They're technically Chaos Space Marines, but their armor was supposed to be like a solid. Why am I in front of your face on your stream?
Hmm?
On your stream, I'm right in front of your face.
Ah, yeah, it's true. When Fel leaves, it's. I keep forgetting that detail. Hold on, let me shrink you back down to size.
Or it's my stream.
Ah.
But yeah.
No, hold on.
Yeah, the thing with the Death Guard is their armor's supposed to be like a pure ivory white color.
Okay.
But because they worship like the god of disease and pestilence and all that, they don't clean the armor and it becomes like a mossy, disgusting green color.
Gotcha, okay.
There's just decades and decades and decades of grime is why the armor's green. And they don't care because honestly they are barely even human at that point.
Well, yeah, exactly. No, the lore is fantastic in Warhammer, but I do get lost in it, don't.
Oh yeah, don't I know that. The last book I read recently on Space Marines was about the Death Guard.
Nice.
And it is kind of sad in a way because they don't really choose start worshipping the Chaos God. They kind of just get, what's the word for it? Not deceived, but deceived's the right kind of word. Manipulated and
tricked.
Yeah. And brainwashed, I suppose. Because one of the most recent books, they had the Death Guard in it, and the connection to the warp, you know, where the Chaos Gods are, gets severed. So the Death Guard that remained were like fully aware of the state that they were in, and they freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, long live the Emperor of Humanity.
Alright, that's the
The
wood detailing done.
The last trickery like that I read was when Horus basically got fooled into joining the bad side. Well, was he fooled? That's my
Yeah, that's like the second book
yeah.
for the Horus Heresy. Yeah, he gets massively screwed over.
Does he though?
Well, yeah, because he gets shown when he's barely alive, he gets shown a vision of the future, which shows what the universe is going to end up looking like, and he thinks that if he doesn't do anything, that's what it's going to look like, but it's because he does something, it ends up like that.
That's the part I wasn't sure of. Like, I was like, well, they could still twist the story around that it would have happened regardless of what he did or not, but
Like, that's the reason
if it's
they talk about in that section, like, the statues to all the Primarchs, apart from all the ones that Horus is friendly with, and that's because they're the ones that became traitors. So obviously, they wouldn't have statues.
okay.
But he spins it into thinking, we put all this work into this freaking empire that's going to get taken over by administrators, and we don't get any thanks for it. Love does he know there's a very good reason for that. But yeah, really good books so far.
Well, the few ones I read, I enjoyed. That's why I asked you and I forget what's his name was on with you. Was it Momo?
Was it the Space Marine 2 stream?
Yes.
It was V.
Ah.
Yeah, she knows way more about Warhammer than I do.
Oh yeah, like I filled up like 2 or 3 page of my I have this little note thing handy whenever I stream for recommendations and stuff. Like I think I filled up like 3 page of suggestions for books and stuff. I was like, oh, awesome.
Yeah, it makes me want to read that Gaunt's Ghost book. Like a really gritty, boots to the ground kind of story. I'm getting a little tired about reading about Space Marines.
Yeah. Well, the one I'm reading right now is pretty good, but it's slow going. Pandora Star.
No, I've not heard of that one.
Basically, the story starts off. It's this because they explain that space travel really evolved. Like the first scene is the Mars landing.
Mm-hmm.
But as they land on Mars, like explaining how many countries work together, how much money they invested to build a ship. When they take their first step, they hear somebody giggling behind them, and they turn around and they see like this guy dressed up in this really sketchy spacesuit that looks like it was made from scraps. And he looks at them and say, "It took you guys long enough." And he's standing in front of a porthole. And behind him is this other student, and it's 2 students that figured out how to do like travel long distances through portholes, and they got to Mars, you know. So space travel becomes that they go from one place to another, put portholes stuff, and that's how you can travel further and further. And the whole intrigue starts where this one guy that's in an observatory sees a star disappear, and they're like, okay, that means that star disappeared back in the Roman days or something like that. So, and it's proof that there's possible alien life, because they're like, that star didn't disappear, something covered it up. And they basically, it's them saying, all right, well, we can't put a gate over there, so we're gonna actually need to build a starship and physically go over there for the first time in generations.
Interesting.
It's really interested, and there's this whole plot, like this group that wants to infiltrate the ship because political reasons and stuff. Like it's really but like I said, it's slow-winded. Like I read a few pages and I'm like, okay, I need a bit of action now.
You might enjoy Terraform Mars. That's
I tried the anime. I didn't really get into it though.
yeah, the anime was a mess. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Because the first season they did this really annoying censorship thing, where they covered up most of the stuff that happened with just blackness. And then in the second season, they went the other direction where they changed the story and turned it into like a shonen battle anime.
I see.
Which was absolute bullshit. Because in the first season, they have the giant ass freaking Mars cockroaches rip people's heads off at light speed. And in the second season, they're fist fighting each other. The cockroaches never fist fight, they just tear everyone apart. They don't care. And they also never retreat either. But in the second season, they're like, we're gonna be a Power Rangers villain today, and just run away.
Mind you, I like Power Rangers, so. It was a product of its time.
Yeah. I can't believe the still making Power Rangers series.
I'm actually not surprised. The concept is simple enough that it can be reused over and over. I mean, you just need new vehicles, basically, like, and you're set. Oh, the first season was prehistoric animals. Okay, well, this one is cars. Okay, well, this one is dragons.
And then, like, a few seasons later, they actually went. I can't believe they went back to using dinosaurs again. Alright, it's done to come together. Finally. That's the downside in having a slight cold. My vision is a little hazy. Trying to not make mistakes a little bit harder. Plus thing about Death Guard is mistakes blend in because they're supposed to be a mess.
That's nice though, when you can get away with a mistake or two and blend them in later on.
Yeah, pretty handy.
I've had some happy accidents, I won't lie.
Yeah, just Bob Ross the full thing.
Exactly.
Happy little accident.
I am gonna have to look up how to tweak my brushes though in clip art, because I don't like how it behaves.
I've seen a lot of people they use like the big wide brush almost exclusively.
Yeah.
That's mainly for like emotes and stuff.
Yeah, that's also what I've been thinking. Like that could be what I'm doing differently, and But again, like I keep telling people, I'm old school, you know. So when I see something, I'm like, okay. So back in the day, if I wanted to do a fine line, I take a fine pen, you know.
Hmm.
And nowadays, with all the neat things you can do to like, you can do a line and then reshape it to the way you want almost. But I'm enjoying the learning process, mind you.
I'll admit, in terms of digital drawing, I'm still stuck in Paint. Like I've not really used any other program.
Creative Builder 2 says night night nam.
Night, creative buddy. Hope you get a good sleep.
Later, creative.
I don't know if I'll get this finished today, but I'm gonna try and get pretty far. The thing I love and hate about these ones is they're so detailed.
Oh yeah, we'll give them that. They might be a bit pricey, but the Warhammer figurines are very, very nice.
Oh, they were, but nowadays, nowadays they're
Creative
They're
Builder
cutting
2
back in the
says, "I hope
details.
so."
Hopefully. That's the thing I've been having trouble with the freaking Blood Angels. The new ones are so boring.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't check them out.
Just do a comparison, the old Sanguinary Guard versus the new Sanguinary Guard. The old ones, they were very ornate. And they also had a banner, a huge ass banner carrier, and there was 5 of them. Nowadays there's 3 of them with a dinky little banner. And they got rid of the swords, it's just spears and axes. Yeah.
Okay, that does sound like a slight downgrade.
Oh, and they also removed the wings. They don't have wings anymore. So yay!
Well, were the wings functional in any kind of way before?
I think they were primarily decorative. Because they had jetpacks, so, you know.
Oh. Maybe that's the thing. They were like, "Oh, we're tired of people aiming at our wings all the time."
The thing with
Wouldn't
it,
have they made them like tactically harder to hide behind stuff? No.
well, the thing with the
I'm-
Sanguinary Guard is there was a very small amount of them, and they were the Honor Guard. And
Okay.
they were solid gold. So, yeah, their whole thing was to like broadcast their appearance.
Oh, okay, I see. So they weren't into stealth, is what you mean.
No, they were far from stealth. Another thing with the Blood Angels, though, they fight off like they've got this like gene defect, where after a while they think they're fighting against Horus in the 31st millennium,
Okay.
even though it's been like 10,000 years. So they go a little bit loopy, and to stave that off, they get into artistry, art, and painting, and glass work, and designing the armor. So their armor's supposed to be ornate because that's kind of like their whole thing. Making things like really fancy and ornate. But then you look at the new ones, it's so basic. Doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I see what you mean. So yeah, it kind of takes away a bit from the lore that they're not as ornate as they used to be before. Then yeah.
Yeah, it removes part of what makes them them, basically.
Well, when it comes to Space Marine, it's sad to say, but it's because it makes business sense to only have like the one model that you can reuse, right?
Yeah. Part of the reason they brought in the Primaris range of things so they could do a big refresh.
Yeah,
But in the process,
that's
the funny thing, even in lore, one of the characters made a joke that the Primaris Marines were going to turn the Blood Angels into red Ultramarines. And unfortunately, that's kind of
foreshadowing.
came to pass. And what's even more sad is they've removed that character from not quite the lore yet, but the tabletop. They've made him, you can't play him in tournaments anymore, and they're not replacing him with a new version. So that was nice of them. It was a chapter master for one of his successors called the Flesh Terrors, who was a massive freaking asshole, but the Flesh Terrors were fascinating because they, of all the Blood Angels, were the ones that were most affected by the curse, where they, would end up having to join the death company and get their armor painted black because they went freaking insane and lost control of their anger. So that successor chapter was most affected by it. So a lot of people really like them. They're actually a really popular successor faction. Now they don't have their chapter master. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do.
They're gonna bring some a new chapter.
I suppose. I don't know how the fans of Flesh Tales are going to react to that, but it's getting to a point where I'm thinking I'm good. I've bought enough Warhammer. Maybe it's time to just stop now.
I mean, I'm of the school of give me a good story. If it fits like story wise, make anything happen. I'm down, but make it a good story. You know, like give me an actual reason for things to happen. Alright, let's mess around a bit.
I'm just painting this guy's scythe right now.
It looks good.
Oh, thank you. We're going to be doing a step later on where I rust the ever-living hell out of it. But I don't know if we'll have time for that today.
You ever tried making non-metallic metals?
No, thankfully I've not done that. I've watched the process, I know how they do it, I can spot exactly what the steps are, but I don't have the patience. I really don't have the patience. It's a lot of... You use a lot of white to simulate like the shine of the metal.
I'm still not good enough at blending the layers together. I still have to work that. I tried, but yeah. I was like, man. I mean, metallic paint looks fine.
The same with OSL or what was it, OSLR or whatever they have, where they mess a bit with the lighting, so it looks like the thing they painted is shiny. So there's light being extruded from that onto other parts of the armor, kind of thing. So, for example, one of the characters has like a flashlight built into the armor, and it's shining yellow, and that shine from that light goes and puts yellow on other parts of the armor to look like it's actually bright, as opposed to just painted yellow.
Yeah, it's like you. I myself have to train my eye to see those colors. You know, like yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, Maple, welcome, man. How's it going?
Hello.
Just painting some Death Guard today. Making slow, steady progress. Going good, thank you. Oh, you mean I mean, it's going good for you.
Maple Squid Art says it's going good.
Very lovely. Thank you. I should probably be doing more shoutouts today, but
Maple Squid Art says very lovely.
concentrating. Let's get some more of these chains painted up.
Maple Squid Art says tie tie.
No worries, buddy. So what's everyone been up to today? Has everyone been having a good Wednesday? I can't believe it's already Wednesday. It still feels like Monday.
Yeah, and a week flew by.
Oh, do you want to see a few of the ones I just painted the other day? Give myself an excuse to take a small break. The most recent one off stream would be this one, which is Space Wolf. I thought I'd actually try to paint some different Space Marine schemes to see how I like
Maple
them.
Squid Art says I'm working on art. I was going to go swimming but it's like 30 C out and I'm not leaving the house.
Ooh, minus 30 C, Jesus. I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's the stay indoors kind of weather.
Yeah, there's going for a relaxing swim that's just freezing your backside off.
Also, I hear that there's people that do that every year, jump into a frozen river around springtime. Apparently, it's good for the body.
Well, definitely wake you up. That and send you into
Yeah.
shock. Oh, check out this one. This is probably one of my favorite ones recently.
Oh, nice.
It's just a pack of like 18 Nurglings.
Maple Squid Art says
Oh,
it's an
indoor pool. That's
we go to.
cheating.
Oh, indoor pool. Yeah, indoor pool is way better. Just get a heater built into that. Just be fantastic. But it's the getting to and from the pool though.
Maple Squid Art says a handful of little guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like all the little guys. And would you believe I painted every single one of them, even the ones you can't see? Because I don't bloody know.
Just in case someone sees him one day.
I don't know.
Maple Squid
I'm with
Art
you on
says,
that.
Believe it.
Also, I'm going to put these two little guys on the front of this one I'm doing. Nurglings are like one of the best things in Warhammer.
Really?
Yeah. Because I got a box of them, and I just put them all through my death card. Like, I've got this one where it's like a little guy standing on top of this other one.
Oh, kind of like the skull thing that they sell, like a bunch of little skulls and.
Kinda. You get 3 of the ones that I just showed you there, the big piles of them. And you also get like 8 individual ones.
Oh, and the sprue, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can spread them throughout the Death Guard, and they juxtapose the Death Guard so well because the Death Guard is like it's like so serious and dark that the humor of these little assholes balances out perfectly. Oh. I almost changed the scene by accident. Hold on. How's the art going on your end, daughter?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
It's I'm still like because I'm using this as a at the same time to work on the concept art of a like side project that I've been toying with in my free time.
Hmm.
For years, I've been wanting to write a comic book, so I'm like, hey, now that I have a tablet, it's an excuse for drawing. But the comic book style, like I said, it's something that I had stopped for, I think over 10 years. So getting back into it, like there's rules I had forgotten, tips and tricks. Plus also applying things that I've started to do out of habit in like cartoon arts that I enjoy and I think gives it a nice personality, if I can use the term.
Mhm.
I used to be academically trained in the arts, but for lack of having to use those skills in years and years and years, I've forgotten most of them.
Maple Squid Art
I
says,
get you.
what program are you using? Shocked.
What program are you using? It's Clip Art, you said, wasn't it?
Clip Art Studio, yeah. I went with Clip Art mostly because it's a one-time fee of, well, I think it varies depending on where you are in the world, but yeah, it's what I really like about them though is all the tools that are available to help you out, especially when you're beginning. Like,
The asset store and
I don't know if
3D
it shows
models
on
are
my
worth
screen
a
right now.
lot.
Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, exactly. The 3D assets, like the latest ones that blew my mind were the cinematic dust brushes that were really fun to use. Like the sparkles in my in my crystal balls were actually made using that brush.
That sounds really handy.
Oh yeah, mind you, there's a lot of things that Clip Art Studio basically has as handy dandy tools that I've been trying to learn how to do it from scratch, you know, like how to build your own 3D models and place them and
Maple
stuff.
Squid Art says, oh, very nice.
But then I went and messed around in the asset store and I'm like, oh, well, would you look at that? People did the work for me. Oh, yes. Never hesitate to put glitter on everything.
Just glitter everywhere.
But it does make for a cool effect. Like if you want to make like at the end, like say you're drawing something like in a magical forest and you just want, you know, that little natural glow that's everywhere, you can just brush over your drawing once and just pick the color you want.
That a bunch of sparkles that butts down the unicorn.
Exactly. Animals is gonna be my next challenge, though. That's one thing I mean, cartoon animals are fine, but when it comes to drawing like a real life horse or something that has the proper dimensions, I've yet to try that.
Yeah, it's a lot different because like the cartoon ones are usually anthropomorphized,
Mm-hmm.
so they're basically just human proportion. But
Yeah. Go on. No, I was
yeah,
sorry.
no, it's fine. I was just saying, but exaggerated. That's I was looking for the word.
No, exactly, and that's. Oh, thank you so much, Maple.
More than 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, freaking
So
horses.
sorry, it's because I don't have my glasses on, so that's why I had to go. Whoa, what screen is it on? Horses are an abomination when you look at them more than two. I guess I never, I've never paid attention to that. But that's it. Like when it comes to cartoon art, you just pick one feature, make it look really nice. Like for a horse example, you'll focus on the nose and the teeth and the ears, and the rest, it's basically just cartoon eyes, and you just place them properly. That's what I love about cartoon art, mind you, though.
I'll be honest, I still don't get why people like horses.
It comes. I think it's ingrained in our DNA because our survival used to be linked to horses.
Yeah. I just end up thinking these things are just massive assholes. How dare they kick us for standing behind them? Like, oh, you get scared because I was behind you. Oh no! Let me just recover from my broken spine.
I mean, they're probably thinking, "What are you doing behind me? You have no reasons of being there."
Slade, thank you for the raid. Thank you, buddy. Welcome,
Oh,
man.
thank you,
How's it
Slade.
going?
What's up, man? Then here you come in. My alarms must be off. Damn it.
How's it going? Oh, Final Fantasy 4.
Ooh.
How'd that go, buddy? Was that the what's the word for it? Was that what you had to finish off last time before that you finished?
Tip Slade says yo yo.
Slade was doing a randomizer for FF4 and
Tip Slade says
it's interesting seeing the randomizer back to back. Hell yeah. It does look wild. You go into any room and any boss can show up. It isn't necessarily going to be the one that's usually there. But I think I remember you saying, Slade, that they like level scale based on the region it's supposed to be. So it's not too
Tip Slade says
rough.
About 2H and some to do 2 runs.
You're getting really good at that, buddy.
Oh yeah, the randomizer are tough. I still have nightmares of the Zelda one we attempted together. Oh my god, was that terrible.
I still see the clips that whenever Phil gets shouted out, the dongle one comes up. It's so freaking hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that was during that stream. Yes, I remember that part. poor fell. I felt so bad for her. No, we still had fun though. But it's misery loves company at one point.
Exactly.
No problem, dude.
Tip Slade says BRB.
No worries, buddy. Right now it's just an exercise and figure out where is the color I'm going to be painting it. Because like the benefit of like Space Marines is you know what a Space Marine looks like. You know the structure of a Space Marine. It's freaking easy to figure out.
Yeah.
These guys ain't simple at all. Because some parts of the metal are like pristine silver still, and then you get other parts that are bronze to shitting back from rust.
I guess that's why we're all attracted to the Space Marine when we start out in painting. Because I myself, I was like, oh, well, they look simple to do. Like, I should be able to pull off something decent looking if I try a Space Marine, you know?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why they promote it so heavily. Because it's an easy introductory.
It's the gateway miniature.
Literally. You walk into a Warhammer store and you just tell them, "Oh, I want to try painting." They'll give you one Space Marine, set you down, and get you painting it.
Psst, boy, have you heard of Warhammer? Here's a free miniature. Here's a free miniature, some paint and a brush. Have a blast, boy.
Oh, I love
You'll be
it.
addicted for life.
Yeah, love. I love that they know next time they come in, it's like, that'll be 30 £30 and what's it's probably like what $40 in America.
Battle Royale.
I don't know, $30 or $40 in Canada of worth of Warhammer is like one mini.
The first and only Warhammer I painted. Ooh, Terminator, that's a good choice. Here's the most recent Terminator I painted here. The Barbagaunt. I think this is actually the one I painted 2 weeks ago on stream.
I think something went wrong. Oh, never mind.
Terminators are awesome. I think I've only got like just over 20 to paint, and then that's all done finished. Oh, not all though.
I've yet to finish an army though. I'm close to finishing the skirmish army, the orc skirmish army for my friend, but again, now it's my brushes are out of commission.
I get it. Do you make sure? Do you make sure like after you're done with once you run out of paint after like brushing it and put it into water, do you check to see if it's on a point? The bristles.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as as soon as the bristles start going everywhere, that's when you know it's time for a new brush.
Well, mostly me, it's because they've been sitting in not ideal storage for the longest time. For about a year or two, so the paint is still fine. It's the brushes, like probably the weather got to them. I don't know, because a lot of my tips are all like I don't know what's the proper term I'm looking for, but
like spread out.
No, not spread out. It looks like it's bent a little.
Oh, the curved. Ah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen to be synthetic brushes, would they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, that's a common problem with synthetic brushes. They do that all the time.
unfortunately, there's rules and regulations in Canada against actual fur brushes. Like, I think we're not allowed to get Kalinsky sables in Canada.
Okay.
I know. I've seen artists and heard them describe how they behave and such, and I was like, well, maybe one day, maybe hopefully they'll make something synthetic that's at least a little bit close.
Is it like an ethics thing? That do you think is that unethical?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
it's rules about fur and things like that. It's because it's this whole thing where
I almost got roped into the fantasy
the
Warhammer
the
stuff because the undead look so cool.
it's kind of like tuna. You know, the problem with
Yeah,
tuna
the
is
undead
not
looks
tuna
so
itself; it's the dolphins that get trapped in the net type of thing. Well, it's a similar. I read the rule once, and
Mhm.
it's weird. I kind of get why it's there, but at the same time, I'm like, they're considered a pest in the country where they are. You know, like.
Oh, Maple, if you like death and undead related things, I have just the best freaking things to show you. Because I've got almost every single thing I've got from Age of Sigmar is death and undead stuff. Because I don't know,
Nice.
I guess I've got a type. So I'm gonna bring over something like a really like a centerpiece model.
Maple Squid Art says Darsib 1 Bongo
That'd be
Mass.
great. Go figure, I would pick the biggest things I have. Because obviously.
Whoa.
Hopefully the camera can get them in frame. Now this is a pretty recent sculpt, this one. This is Ushuran, which is the king of the flesh eater corpse. He's basically like a giant ghoul who thinks he's a king. He's actually got a skull. He's got a crown that's built into his head, basically, made of bone. And his cape in the back, it's covered in fur, but it's also got people's faces embedded into it. Screaming
That's pretty cool.
screaming decaying faces stuck into his cape. And then next up, we have the Terrorgeist, which is an
Nice.
undead bat who was an absolute nightmare to put together.
Really?
Yeah, he was so tricky because you notice like his legs, these grippers, are stuck to all these rocks.
Okay.
I had to maneuver them just right so it didn't just collapse in on itself because it's so
Okay.
heavy. Like this little wing connector here, this had to connect to this, and that just would not stay still. He's very
Still, it's a beautiful
Maple
sculpt,
Squid
though.
Art says he's very the floor is lava.
Yeah, he will not touch the ground. He's like, nah, I'm not having the ground. I am stepping on these rocks, and you're not going to make me touch the ground.
The ground is lava, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that could be a neat way to paint it, though.
I was going to 3D print something like a dead horse that's been half eaten. Put it on the base.
That too, that could be neat. I got some nice basing thing on my mini factory for 3D printers, skeletons that you can skeleton bits that you can spread around.
Nice.
plants also. The rocks are fine, but it's almost better and easier to just go grab some real ones, clean them up, and glue those onto your base.
And here's one of the ghosts as well. I'm only showing the ones I've not painted yet because the ones I have painted are in display cases.
I'll have to send you pictures when I have them of the ghosts that I have. Their armors that are just floating in midair. Oh yeah, yeah. I think you'll like them.
The thing with a lot of the armies in the new versions of Warhammer for Age of Sigmar, they took a good chunk of the old fantasy line and just shoved them into Age of Sigmar.
Yeah. But apparently there's the new Age of Sigmar version is pretty good.
Yeah, Steven Tide, I think it's what, the third edition now?
I heard good things from people who usually are very, very, I think, difficult, demanding.
The fantasy fans really, really hate Age of Sigmar. Like, a big proponent of them. Because they think that, oh, you killed our game, and you think you can just parade it around as like this new version? They ain't happy about it.
Oh no.
But now they're brought back, well, basically brought back Warhammer Fantasy, they're not really complaining that much anymore, thankfully.
I mean, I understand how you would get frustrated if you invested a lot of money in an army and they all of a sudden it's obsolete, it doesn't exist anymore.
Well, not just that, the entire game system just stopped existing. Like Warhammer.
Eastern Canada. Well, I'm from Quebec.
Are you from
the French part of Canada? Yes.
Yep, he's representing the French.
Oui, oui.
Maple Squid Art says.
Although I'm not a good representative because all my entertainment, 100% of my entertainment is in English.
Maple Squid Art says we're enemies then.
I'm the type of guy that when people ask like, "Oh, did you see this TV show?" and they name something in French, I'm like, "Nope." Are you sure? Positive. 100% sure. And when they explain the premise, I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute. That's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah, I saw that in English, the original format." I saw the ancestor of what you're watching is what I'm getting to.
Is a thing in Quebec in the school system you basically have to learn French? Is that accurate?
No. Well, I'm not sure. I went to French school. We had to learn English though. I mean, for me it was more like sitting in class reading D&D books. My teacher going like, "Well, I have nothing to teach you, son." Yeah, I know more than you do, sir or ma'am, depending on the class.
Oh, that reminds me of when I went to French class.
I actually love Alberta though.
Like my French teacher was so unobservant. I would sit during like a vocab test with the textbook on my lap. And I would momentarily look down. I was like, bonjour, mademoiselle. Savez moi?
It is a hard language to learn though, French. I was born into it, so I don't notice it. But you know, when I speak to people that can't speak it and they explain to me what they're struggling with, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm there with you. And fun fact, when I write in French, I make 1 to 2 mistakes per phrase. When I write in English, I make 1 mistake per page. I'm actually better at writing and reading in English than I am in French. And I was born French.
So the English just comes more naturally.
Yeah. That's why a lot of my folks hate me. That's fine.
I've heard from foreigners though that English is actually really goddamn hard. It's
It's
a
like
lot.
when I
Oh,
go ahead.
yeah. It was basically it's like English. The way people phrase it is English is like 5 different languages wearing a trench coat together. Like a bunch of languages smooshed together with all their words.
I can see that.
So some of the rules that apply just magically don't apply for certain words and phrases. I can't immediately pull one out my ass to give an example because it's my language, but
No, I know.
I heard it can be really goddamn hard.
Maple Squid Art says I'm sure I know an okay amount of French words in passing.
I don't know. I've
just haven't absorbed it.
I've never had. Well, mostly
the
it's
only
because I
phrase I know
learn
is
with
borrow tool
entertainment,
English.
right? Like I learned my English because when I was a kid, if I wanted to watch the new He-Man, Transformers, and GI Joe cartoons, well, the French TV only played the same reruns over and over and over again. So I had to learn.
I do love that though. Just the only phrase you know is, "Do you speak English?"
Yeah, that's basically all you need to know, and most of the time the answer will be nowadays will be yes.
Yeah, really handy because even when you go to like Tokyo, because I went to Tokyo and even like the signs in the train, the automated signs switch between Japanese, English, and Chinese. So you're on the other side of the world and you've got conveniences in English. It's so strange.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's more chance that you know that language, especially when you travel around. No, that's why I stream in English too. Like I remember when I started, a lot of my people I know, they were like, "Oh, you stream in French?" No, in English. Why? Well, it's because if I stream in French, only this percent of the planet will understand what I say. If I stream in English, more people understand what I say. What can I say?
Yep, the French and the Spanish try the hardest, but turns out English is more prominent.
We're still the language of love, though.
True.
Pretty popular during Valentine's Day.
Which is coming up as
Kidding.
well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna change my plans this year. Because it falls on a night that I'm streaming, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna stream Class of '09. It's a rejection sim. That should be funny, you know, for
Oh,
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But then I started last night. I started playing the game to see what it was all about. You know, like not wanting to just stream anything. You know, and oh, I mean, it's dark humor. Like I see where the joke is, but
Sounds really fun though.
oh, it is. It's hilarious. I was laughing I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, you're
But it's
gonna take that from Maple? Bro, nothing romantic about Quebecian French.
true. That's true. I mean, I will give props like Justin Timberlake in The Love Guru. I don't know if you saw that movie.
Oh, I've not seen anything about Justin Timberlake in years.
It's the one with Mike Myers, where Mike Myers plays like the love guru, basically, where he gets people that are broken up in love.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Timberlake plays a hockey goaler from Quebec with the Quebecer accent and all. Seriously, if you haven't seen that movie, it's just for Justin Timberlake. It's worth watching. Let's see Maple's reaction. I, I'm betting they saw the movie.
Now you're making me wonder what the hell I'm gonna play for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with either Slay the Princess, which is an actual love story game, which is really good.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Or
I've seen a bit of Slay the Princess. That princess is just... She will not freaking die.
it's a really good game. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah.
If you do you like it's kind of a novel game, mind you. It's like playing a
I've watched little snippets of it.
because if you're gonna play it, I ain't gonna spoil it. But yeah, the story, because basically you're a god and you're in a loop, and every time you meet a princess, it's like you meet a different facet of her, and every time either you or her will end up dying in the conversation. But every time one of those princess will add on to the other princess, and at the end you get like this big revelation. It's really good, and it's one of those games where it starts off really funny and you think it's all jokes, but when you get to the ending part, it starts to make you think about what you actually did and what's the metaphor for everything. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I've mostly just seen people stream it, and the first stream I saw of it, I just told the streamer, just stab the bitch. She is totally faking. She is not trapped in here.
Metaphorically, she is. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know, but
when I got to the end enough times, I think the whole game is a metaphor for the different relationships you go through in your life. Some of them good, and you hold on to them for dear life, and you will change in order to keep them going. Or it's a bad relationship, the two of you are bad for each other, and you just have to let it go.
Yo, as long as you don't start singing Frozen, we're good.
No, don't worry. Not in my repertoire, shall we say. But no, when it comes to story games like that, Slay the Princess is high on my list of recommendations.
Yo, I'm gonna do a quick... What have I got in my Steam library? Romance-wise. Watch this. I type it in and nothing comes up.
Mind you, if I had a way to censor Class of 09, I would stick with it, because the idea of playing a rejection simulator on Valentine's Day just appeals to me, but yeah, not that one.
Oh, I've got Honey Pop, but Steam won't let me play that. Not Steam, Twitch.
What's that?
Honey Pop is like a match 3, but it's kind of like a dating visual novel kind of thing. But if you succeed in winning the match 3, you get hentai pictures, basically.
Oh, yeah, no, it's yeah. Best to stay away from this.
Kaichu is really... Yeah.
Maple Squid Art says I've been playing Kaichu.
That's
really
it. It's the Class of 09. Like they make light of
Ooh, oh, Kaiju dating sim.
art, and other bad topics like that. But it's funny. But I'm like, yeah, if somebody just happens to jump in while that's happening and they don't know the context, yeesh.
All right, both these games are added to them. Oh my god! I just saw one of the screenshots for Class of 09.
Oh, it's funny though. It is funny.
Fuck.
Like, it just starts off like
This-
Maple Squid Art says you play as like Godzilla going on dates with other kaiju.
This is the
The dates
trailer
are like
for it sold
personality
me like,
questions,
all
and
right.
align with your date's preferences. You get to destroy a landmark.
That sounds
Smiley face.
awesome, Maple. I'll need to get that. But yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this second screenshot, and it's on G Mobile, and it says "Go to the concert or stay home and kill yourself." What?
I picked that ending. And it ends. Yeah,
I'm not
that's how
surprised.
because the game is you have 13 endings, 13 or 17, I forget the exact count. Some of them are bad. Like another one, like okay, I'm gonna not to put us in trouble, but just to give you an idea, like the gym teacher. You're in high school, right? You're a high schooler. The gym teacher basically pays you to become his girlfriend.
Oh shit! So it's
But
like,
it doesn't end in that way. It ends that he's a serial killer.
oh, that's even better.
Exactly. Like, it's funny because the character says things that are sarcastic. Like, the game starts off, the first thing she says is, all right, I'm a sociopath. All right, we're in for a good game. You know, like. But anyway, yeah, it's if you're into dark humor, it's South Parkish things, like you'll love it. But yeah, I'm not streaming that now. I after an evening of playing it, I'm like, okay, well, I don't mind talking about it. The talking is fine. Talking won't get us in trouble, but yeah, no. And
Actually,
even then,
picked up this really old ass RPG Maker game a while back called Always Sometime Monster. Might play that.
never heard of it.
It's like proper indie. Cause you know RPG Maker, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically a game made in that where it's like the small little sprites walking about, having text-based conversation.
Oh, that's cool.
I think the last time I watched someone play it was on YouTube like 15 years ago. I remember that randomly like last week and like, oh, do they have this on Steam? Turns out, yeah.
Yeah, we all do that, don't we? Like we see a game we like, oh, do they have that on Steam? Wishlist.
Yeah.
Like I remember the last time I compared the wish list with one of my friends, like they were like, well, I have like 3, 5 maybe, that's a lot. I'm like, oh, I have 200. Maybe I should remove some.
Yeah, I keep going to do that. I cannot bring myself to remove stuff.
I'm the same. I'm like, oh, but you know, if it falls on sale for really, really cheap.
Ah, no. Yeah. And then you go on when it's on sale and you're like, oh, it has DLC. I should probably get the DLC
Like
as well.
132. Respect, Maple. Respect.
It's
Yeah.
32. That's very good. How bad is mine? Let's have a look. How bad is my wish list?
Actually, hold on. Let me check the actual. I know one time I checked there were over 200 titles on there, and I removed some. Like at one point, I was like, okay, that I'm not gonna play ever.
Oh, thank God, mine's isn't actually that bad. It's 184.
Oh, 169. All right, it's not bad.
That's not awful.
I should blame Slate. Slate sometimes surprises me, and like I'll get like a little jingle on my phone, and sure enough, like, yep, there's a new game in my Steam account.
I know I took it too far when I realized I have more games on Steam now than I do on my PlayStation 4.
Oh, the other day when I started counting it, like, especially if I add Epic, because Epic, they give away a free game every week, right? Now, I always take it. Just because of Overcooked 2. Because the first time that was offered to me for free was on PlayStation Network, and I was like, ah, that looks boring, I don't want it. And then I went to Slade's house, and he made me play it, and I was like, oh, why didn't I take it? So lesson learned. Now every time I get a free game, I'm like, even though I might never play it, I add it to my library. So this way, if I happen to go someplace or somebody says, "Hi, you ever played that game?" No, but I own it, so I will.
I mean, yeah, it's free. Might as well.
That's basically what I say. The one that came out, I think it's still on today on Steam. Hold on, on Epic. Sorry. Let me double check. Without it fucking my stream. Yeah, it's called Undying. It's a game where you play a mother that's affected by the zombie plague, and you have to get your son to safety before you succumb to the plague.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and it's an indie game. That's something, you know, like, first of all, I would have never heard of otherwise. And when I read the description, I was like, hey, that's a cool concept.
Yeah, Maple, that is a... You do make a good point. That is a good way of keeping track of games that are coming out. Because there was this game that Anya recommended to me months and months and months ago. It was an SCP one that was coming out in early access. And I had
Which one?
Yeah, which one? Yeah, I had long since forgotten about it, and then I got an email from Steam being like, "Oh, this game is now out in early access." I'm like, "Well, shit! I better buy that one."
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was done. I was done with that.
The one I'm dying to play is Mouse Secret IP Detect. Hold on, let me get the actual title. It's a game that came out, you know, when Disney lost the IP for Steamboat Willie?
Yep.
It's one of those games that jumped onto that bandwagon, but that one compared to the other one actually looks good.
Oh.
Mouse, PI for hire. It's a first-person shooter, all in black and white and in like old school cartoon style.
Neat.
Oh yeah, it looks amazing.
Did you see that they're coming out with another Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
Well, I saw Blood and Honey. That was a horror movie.
Yeah, they're releasing a sequel to that.
Oh god.
Maple Squid Art says.
I mean, it did end in sort of kind of sequel bait, but what movie doesn't these days, right?
Yeah, true. A decent amount of my list is just keeping an eye on games that are coming out. Oh yeah, right.
The last movie based on a video game IP that was really good though was Five Nights at Freddy's. I really like that one.
I'm genuinely surprised. I assumed that one was going to be absolute dog shit.
I liked it. The one, the fake one with Nicolas Cage too was pretty good too. I forget what that one is called.
It's a similar name, isn't it?
Maple Squid Art says, I think the last one I watched was Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu? Does that even count? Because that's not even really based on the video games.
Actually, I'm not sure if the Detective Pikachu game came out, or it might have. There is a Detective Pikachu game actually. It's just not that good.
I mean, every concept's gotta evolve one day.
Alright, thank God. I think I've done most of the detail. The major details. There's just little tiny things here and there
Oh.
in the shading.
If we remove the base, not bad, not bad. You're gonna end up with a hawkish brute man. All right.
Nice.
It's what I was going for, so yes.
Judging by the time, I think I should probably start wrapping. Still have a little bit of detail to do, but it's mostly done.
Oh, it's already been 3 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies when I do art with you guys, seriously.
No, it flies in so fast. It's ridiculous.
must be also because my elbow's over the clock the whole time I'm drawing. All right, well, I'm gonna join you and I'm gonna leave it off here. Thanks, Nem. That's always fun doing this with you guys.
Yeah, no worries. It's always a good time. I like how your drawings turned out as a massive chin.
Thank you. Yeah, and I do like your paintings as well. Like,
I think I've got 2 more of these ones to finish alongside this one.
Are you gonna consider the finish, or are you gonna add some details to it though?
That is a good amount left to do. I need to add like lots of silver here and there where there's rivets and connecting point, and I'm also going to shade like cape and stuff. And I'm gonna add some basing, like the basing on this one here, like a toxic swamp kind of thing.
Mm.
So yeah, there's still a decent amount left to do, but I'm feeling
looking forward to see that.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of that. Yeah, I'm gonna post it on Twitter, not Twitter. You know, fuck Twitter. I'm gonna post it on Blue Sky in the next few days once it's finished.
All right.
All right,
we'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right. No worries, buddy.
Later, man.
See you
Later, everyone. Thank you for being here with us, and thank you for the following, Maple.
Bye, Otters chat. Bye, guys. And for anyone not following Otter, make sure to do it, or else there's gonna be problems.
Yeah, same here. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Right, give me 2 seconds, guys. I almost put my horror folder into my platformer folder. That would be bad. Oh, oh. Nope. Nope. I really need to get rid of these notifications. There's so many notifications. Alright, go get a good stretch. Get some water. And thank you for popping in, guys. It has been a nice, relaxing stream. As always, I do enjoy the Wednesday streams, just chilling and doing some art. Alright, so we're gonna read Hillside. I think he's currently doing some Sims 4. He's creating a bunch of his friends in the game. And I cannot wait to see what he does with that. Just absolute freaking hijinks, everyone running around. I don't think he said he was gonna add mods, but I'd love to see where it's gonna go. So I'm gonna do that. I need to go get food. I'm zoning out. Raid channel. But yeah, I'll be back on again on Friday. We're gonna be playing. I always forget what I'm playing Fridays. Mirror's Edge. We're gonna be playing some Mirror's Edge on Friday. which I'm looking forward to. Mirror's Edge is such a freaking good free running game. I played it forever ago on the Xbox 360. Oh. Here's the raid commands. We should copy them down. Thank you very much as ever for watching, guys. Let's go show Hellslife some love, guys, and bye bye. Bye now. Can't see me waving, but I'm waving. Bye.